In my experience, one should find that one thing, one go-to thing that feels like home to them. For me, it is reading, thinking, riding my bike, doing yoga. For you, it could be dancing, doodling, dreaming. But we must have a go-to activity where we find peace and flow. Because without inner peace, life is an immense struggle. There are wars happening all around us, and that's nothing new. There is fraud, deceit, evil all about us. Then there is the problem that others don't understand us. And imagine the circle of misunderstanding that gets created by misunderstood people. There are pessimistic, nihilistic, opportunistic, all sort of people. And sometimes one person is all of that. I am at times, surely. We are all connected to people we'll never meet or hold a conversation. We have access to more than what is healthy for us. We are overburdened by freedom and choices. Our loved ones leave us or we leave them. Sometimes they die. Sometimes they stay and become a pain in the neck. And even if everyone else is loving us and treating us how we want to be treated, we create inner, spiritual, existential anguish. We become, so to speak, our own enemies. If life is as such, then what's the way out? How do we find joy, peace, fulfillment? How do we laugh and rejoice like young children? I say the only way is through creativity. I repeat, the only way is through creativity. And that must be an uncommodified creativity. Something that fills your soul with delight, but won't be worth a dime if you were to sell it. And if you were to sell it and get millions out of it, you are doomed still. You must be crazy about something. Craziness for its own sake. Not because you will look interesting or because that's what you heard a wiseacre saying, but because you are simply crazy. There is no other way. Find your crazy, people. Dwell in the deepest longings of your heart. You don't really want what you think you want. You are looking for your unique expression of life. How do you want to express this life? How does this life make the most sense to you? It could be by playing tennis for fun or running or playing soccer, anything. No one else needs to know. No one else needs to validate it. What do you want? What makes your soul sing with joy? Come on, take charge and find it. Don't rest until you have found it. Remind yourself that you are here to thrive, not just to survive. Promise yourself that you will thrive. But do you have the courage and maturity to erase most of your set, unhealthy ways of doing this business of life? Do you have the desire to live better, more fully, more profoundly? Most of all, do you have the desire to live for sake of living, not for a reward, not for a medal or a recognition of another kind, but just for the sake of breathing and being? If you do, start now. Seek solitude, converse authentically with your own mind. Resolve to understand people, your life circumstances, in an objective manner. Dig into the pile of distress, despair, grudges, animosity, and forgive yourself and others. Reflect, 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 and make your being lighter. In the process, you will discover your gifts, your hidden interests. They may not be what you hope or imagine they are. They might be simpler and much more unimpressive than you would like. But if you seek truth, and please hear me out carefully here, but if you seek truth, remember that the only criteria for truth to be real is that it is true, not that it is peaceful or colorful or exciting. Similarly, your idiosyncrasies in life are yours to define and dwell in. Embrace them, rejoice in them, discover yourself through them. I have long before given up on making sense of this existence. What tool can I use to understand the whole of which all tools are made of? This mind? Can it comprehend the infiniteness of this existence? No chance. If you are wiser like me, or a happy fool, which is more fitting, you would focus on finding your go-to activities, your reasons to live, and you will be very careful in not selling it if you ever become good at it. Otherwise, once for sale, you will have to look for another activity that is only available to you and not for sale. I don't know if I made any sense, but this is what wanting to get out, and I did not hesitate. At the end, make this life your own, people. Make it your own.